The integument has three major layers. First is the epidermis, followed by the dermis, and then the subcutaneous layer, also known as the hypodermis. The epidermis has five major layers. The first three represent the stratum corneum. The next is the stratum lucidum, which is only found in thick skin. Then you have the stratum granulosum, followed by the stratum spinosum, and then the stratum basale. Directly underneath the epidermis, you can find the papillary layer of the dermis. This is a very thin layer that stretches out all the way underneath the epidermis. Underneath that is the reticular layer of the dermis, which stretches down to the subcutaneous layer. In the subcutaneous layer, you can find adipose and areolar connective tissue. If we go back up to the papillary layer of the dermis, we can find the Meissner's corpuscles and the free nerve endings. These are sensory receptors that will send information down via a sensory neuron all the way back to the brain. Another sensory receptor you can find here is the Pacinian corpuscle. This is deeper in the reticular layer, almost overlapping with the subcutaneous. Also down here, you can find the cutaneous plexus, which will lead back up to the papillary layer to the subpapillary plexus. These two types are the main vasculature for the skin. Also, you will find two different types of sweat glands. The first is the apocrine sweat gland. Then you have the merocrine sweat gland. These both produce sweat, and they both are considered exocrine glands because they have ducts that lead all the way up to the epidermis. You also have this purple gland here, which is a sebaceous gland. The sebaceous gland produces sebum, or oil, and deposits it on the hair shaft here. You can see the hair follicle or the hair bulb in this cross section. The sebaceous gland will always be connected to the hair follicle or bulb. Also connected will be the erector pili muscle. This controls the movement of the hair shaft. This 3D model represents thick skin because of the stratum lucidum and thin skin, so you won't find this anywhere in your body.